Welcome to Old Guy Gaming Network, and tonight, Dungeon Level 2 in the classic RPG, Eye of the Beholder 1. Last week we completed the first level, and here we pick it up at the second level. Ooh, found a key. Let's go ahead and see what's behind door number 1. Wonder if that's the pit of despair. Watch your step, really. Now, I actually like this. I didn't do this last week. I figured out how to read the mark. So, commission and letter of mark. This document is a binding commission of service to the lords and sovereign city of Waterdeep. The bearers of this document are agents of the lords of Waterdeep and are granted full rights of passage beneath the city of Waterdeep. Any who would dare interfere risk the full penalty of our wrath. Information has been presented to us that there is a plot afoot in our city, and evidence points to the sewers that run beneath Waterdeep. We have no information about the exact nature of the threat, but we feel the whatever. To destroy if you're able. You are granted full rights of mark. All treasures, artifacts, or other valuables are yours by right of conquest. This writ is made legal and binding by our mark on this 5th day of Maripeneth in the year of shadows. So I've got an official, I better hold on to that. I've got an official letter of mark from the rulers of Waterdeep to explore and slaughter and pillage this dungeon. Okay, I see a pressure plate over there, so let me go ahead and toss a rock. All right, there we go. Nope, I see a notch in the wall. Rations. I hope those things are better than the MREs we had in the Army. Of course, I was in the 90s, so, I look at the MREs they get today that have cheeseburgers and pizza and all that kind of cool stuff in it. And I'm jealous. Oh, another key. Yeah, I want my rock back. Those things have proved pretty handy so far in exploring these dungeons. A potion of healing. I need to give it to my frontline guys, the meat shields, who are taking a beating. I'm going to cast Lay on Hands. You are healed. I always envision like when my paladin does that, it's like a television evangelist, he puts his hands on the guy. You are healed. I wonder if he heals people and then demands that you put money in the collection plate. I don't know. Someone last week had said this game looked a lot like Dungeon Master, I think is what the game was called. I actually went and looked and saw a video on that, and I think the guy was playing it on an Amstrad PC. And now, I think the concepts of the games are nearly identical. I don't think it's the same engine. The door appears stuck, but the mighty Belthorion shall force it open. How was that? Ah! Wish it would tell you what these creatures are. Okay, there's an unidentified potion. I'll have to... Certainly not going to drink it without knowing what it is. I mean, God forbid I unstop it and drink it. It could be Bud Light. But I will have to identify, see what that is. Now look, I'm going to be honest. I actually had to go on YouTube and figure out how to get through that damn gate. I couldn't figure it out myself. I was trying to force it open, trying to pick it, looking for, what do we have here? Looking for, notch holes like that. I couldn't find anything. And so I actually did, check out a video on YouTube where the dude showed me how to, I saw how he did it. Oh no, zombies. Ooh, got a notch in the wall. More rations. Another key. A potion of giant strength. Wonder if if you come across those doors you can't force open, I wonder if the potion of giant strength will help you crack that open. I mean, obviously it would help you out in combat, but, give you this is probably 2nd edition rules, so it'd probably give you an extra, +1 to hit, extra so much damage. Right, now notice how, like, when you moved, so this damn area, like, starts teleporting you around, and you can tell by the compass. Look at it, this looks like a travel marker. Whenever I find spells, I always try to see if he can scribe them, just because, oh, there's another secret door. More Joe Biden voters. I mean, zombies. Magic missile. I wonder what that carving is. The resolution, of the game engine, and enough to really get a lot of detail out of it. Let me go ahead and heal my people up. At this point, let's go ahead and rest party, recover spells that we cast. Now, Belthorion, he was my pen and paper paladin. He was my first character in, pen and paper Dungeons and Dragons. And, he's paladin, lawful good. And what was funny is that, the people I played with, they hated the character, but they loved the way I played him. And what it was is he was a religious nut, and so in his mind, he prayed for his spells, which proved the divine. Whereas, magic users, they had to, do incantations and all that kind of stuff, which was proof that magic user spells are demonic in nature. And so he was always trying to convert the magic users from being mages to clerics. He would lecture the rogues on, the stealing and stuff is wrong. And he was a big pain in the ass. But like I said, people loved the way I played him. And so he's always been my character in every MMO I've played. He's always a tank. And so, people say Bell for short. And, it's funny, people have been, in-game and on Discord have been calling me Bell for so long that I swear if I was walking down the street and somebody, said, "Hey, Bell," I'd turn around and look. funny. I need to test these ration packs because, you know, your food goes down. I was like, I don't know if eating one will automatically return you to full, like, food, your food bar to max, or just a portion. Because, yeah, those things are starting to take up, they're starting to take up quite a bit of my inventory. Now, in this little section, you cannot get out of the dungeon. You know, every time you walk down the hall, it would just teleport you right back and, you know, face you the other way. So you had to go through those illusionary doors to get past those magical traps. A stone dagger. What the heck is that? I keep all the important stuff with my paladin. I got another one of those doors that I can't seem to open. Potion of extra healing. Once again, let's put it on the meat shields. Yeah, because I don't know how much, like I said, how much the single ration will restore your food bar. I don't want to eat one until the bar is almost out. You know, don't want to waste one because, you know, like I said, there are no stores. So that is a teleporting system called RATS. Rapid Area Transport System. But you know what? I'm not going to step in that thing and get transported somewhere where I don't know where the other end is. Entry level. What the heck is that? Oh, wait a minute. So something... I got a level of experience that says the room seems to have moved. Okay, so apparently this is an elevator. Zombies. No, those aren't zombies. Those are... I wonder if they're just standard skeletons or... just call them skeleton warriors, but yay, helmet. I don't know if that will help with your armor class. I could swear in 2nd edition it had something to do with it would help protect you against critical hits. I don't know why I'm picking that up. None of my characters can use a bow. That's the elevator. All right, there we go. So if this is a corrections level, basically a prison, how long were those guys' sentences for if they're skeletons now? They've been in there a long time. Lay on hands. You are healed. Hope I can find some better armor. So definitely in this game, yeah, make sure you save often. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, secret door. Make sure you save often, just because there is no autosave. So yeah, you mess around and get a guy killed, you're screwed. So especially after taking kind of a beating. These guys are tough as far as ooh, an axe. So I'm going to swap weapons. I think an axe is probably going to be a better weapon than a short sword. Here's my co-pilot, Captain Casey, meowing. He's telling me I got too much stuff in my inventory and drop that useless bow. Yeah, I'll let the mage carry the mark. I'm going to keep that on me, though, just because, if somebody tries to say, oh, you don't have any right to be down there. I do, as a matter of fact. Oop, another helmet. Yeah. Figure out where it goes. I was going to say that whenever you open these cell doors, man, these things come out and they automatically get the first swing. It's like I can never, I don't know if their initiative rolls just that high. Invisibility. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta click that. Let's go ahead and rest and recover our spells. Heal up our guys. Now, like I said, on the second monitor, I do have oh, the room seems to move again. I do have that, what's called the All-Seeing Eye mod for Eye of the Beholder, which maps out the dungeon for me as I'm walking along. So I can't even imagine this game. I played it back in the day without that. And it's like, I don't know, I can't remember if I mapped it out on graph paper or just wandered around until I stumbled across the exits. So interesting, I've failed a bunch of times to open the door. And I guess, RNG, you gotta keep trying until you hit your success on the roll chart. My cleric turning the undead. Now, eventually I want to do a playthrough of, there was the second sort of set of D&D games I played after this. One of them was called Ravenloft Strad's Possession. And that one, was 3D like this, but it moved. It wasn't. It was kind of like Doom, but Dungeons and Dragons. And I remember I used to fall out laughing because the people who programmed it, when you would turn the undead, they would literally just stand there and just turn in circles, and you just beat on them until they died. So I could tell that the programmers were great programmers, but they probably didn't have the greatest understanding of D&D rules. But you notice I did pick up a gold key there. So it was funny. This reminded me of the classic Atari 2600 game of adventure, where you go and pick up the different colored keys. The heck is that? Oh, boots. He's got boots. He's got boots. Yeah, poor girl. She's walking around barefoot. I was going to say barefoot and pregnant. That's how Belthorion likes his clerics. We're running into this many zombies in the dungeon. We just might as well be in downtown Philadelphia on Fentanyl Row. Or as I like to call it, Filthadelphia. So, there we go. Gold key. There we go. There is the entrance to the 3rd level. Well, that's going to do it for this video. Please comment. And I would love for you to like and subscribe. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough as much as I am. And until next time, have a wonderful evening.